Going into that Ruiz fight, he looked to be in the most comfortable place in his career. He was on a roll. He had won 7 in a row by knockout. And now cracks Grimsley with the first punch. And that looks like it is it.
Why is the referee counting? You don't have to count on that. This fight is over. The referee counted him out. You land the first punch in a fight. Don't go out there and mess around. Crack. Dragging the jab back. Look how relaxed Grimsley is.
Bill the Drill Williams 3-0. All 3 of his wins by way of knockout. And Brandon Burke, 0 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, and a heck of a looking ring attire, and we're underway.
Here we go.
Oh! Right out of the gate!
The fastest knockout I've ever seen in my life. He's not going to make it. A 1-second knockout just to get submitted to Fight Facts as perhaps the fastest knockout in boxing history.
Here comes the charge. Here's the shot. Goodbye.
All KOs. And here's Green. He promised to go inside, and he stalled, and he has rocked Codrington's wall and left. And it's caught. It's over. Over in 18 seconds.
Alan Green.
That's the only punch that seemed to miss. Left hook started it.
The wrestling match.
And watch the gloves drop. Oh, that's a fright.
What a bonus for the crowd here in Wisbech to see, for my money, the most exciting prospect in British boxing at the moment. Nigel Benn in the golden trunks, and that is 1 punch, and Ian Chandler is down. He's very close to us, and he will not get up from that. For my money, it was the first punch of the fight from Benn. Bang on the button, and you've got to say he punches hard and he punches accurately, and poor Ian Chandler.
And he has completely fallen out of those rankings. And going into that Ruiz fight, he looked to be in the most comfortable place in his career. He was on a roll. He had won 7 in a row by knockout. And now cracks Grimsley with the first punch. And that looks like it is it.
Why is the referee counting? You don't have to count on that. This fight is over. The referee counted him out.
James Thunder, no.
Heavyweight power rules. Crawford Grimsley came in tonight's fight trying to prove something. Prove that he was a big man. He could take a punch. He was going to prove that he could deliver a punch. When you go in, I don't care who you are in this heavyweight division, they can all punch. The ring light.
Very concerned, James Thunder.
Yeah, he's still, look, he's still punching. He's still trying to fight. Crawford Grimsley is confused. He's not quite sure what he's supposed to be doing. He's got his hands up. He thinks the fight is still going on. Here's what happened. Boom, no, right on the side of the head.
He is working on a 9-win streak and 9 knockout streak after his lone loss in his career back in March of '94. 12-round decision defeat at the hands of Larry Donald. Williams has put together a stretch of 9-0 with 9 knockouts. And he is now number 6 in the world, WBC, number 4 WBO. And he is now trying to collect as much experience to be as ready as he can be once he makes it to the top and gets a shot. And it may be quicker than we imagine. Seconds into the fight, and it is stopped by Marty Jenkins. You have seen one of the quickest knockouts in pro boxing history. Jeremy Williams right here.
1 punch.
Which may have been low.
Down to the body, up to the head, and crack. The big left hook even knocked Jeremy Williams off balance.